Hey, yeah, welcome again to my channel. If this is your first time joining me, thank you for joining me. And if you are an OG, thank you for coming back. Well, this makeup video is one of the best makeup I've ever done because I actually liked it in person as well, more than the rest. But guess what? I wasn't able to hear sound. Talk about devil is a liar. On this video, the devil was lying, but we're not gonna let him win, right? We're gonna salvage this video. I went and I got Chanel foundation. I tried it and I liked it, and I decided to get the one that will last me for like a week, so I just know how it works when I go out in the sun, in the rain, in the wind. Just know how it works anyway, and I've been loving it. But I also wanted to let you guys see it and hear your view, what you think about it, if you think it's nice on me. And honestly, I liked it even more in this video. I liked it even more. I don't know if it's because I did the makeup in bright lights. It was daylight when I did it. Usually I would do it in the bathroom, and I would go out and come back. By the time I look at my face again outside, I've been sweating, so I don't know how it looks. Anyway, I don't want to talk about my brows because you've already seen me do brows like multiple times, so it's just your usual regular brows. Also in this video we chit chat about friends, okay? And I think I'm going to do the voiceover about some of the things I said. Okay, I said lots of nice things, but the enemy did not want you to hear. So yeah, while I'm doing what I'm using on my face right now is my primer. I'm using the elf primer. That's the primer I'm using, and when we get to the foundation, yeah, we'll do the review together. So yeah, I was talking about friends, how you have friends from when you were younger, friends that just put you down, friends that never have anything nice to say about you, make you feel inferior, and some of them know what they're doing, some of them don't know what they're doing, some of them are just ignorant, but still it's not healthy for us to be around friends like that. As we grow, we realize that, okay, I don't need to be around you if you put me down. I just see it as bullying, to be honest. If you have a friend that lets you feel like, your arms are too big, your neck is too long, your eyes are not bright, your legs are too big or too long, or you're too tall, I think I'm just recounting what I went through with, certain friends, and I knew I didn't like it, but I just felt like they were saying the truth, and I didn't understand what jealousy, or sometimes it's not even about jealousy, like I said, sometimes it's just ignorance, Some people are just ignorant, and they're oblivious to, what they say, how it makes people feel. They just open their mouth and blab. You have two options. You either tell them about it, how it makes you feel, and stay away from them, or you just stay away from them all the way. Like, just stay away from them, love them from afar. If they call you, you pick. But when it comes to outing, just limit going to meet them or having anything to do with them. They'll get the message, okay? You don't have to hate them, but at this stage, what I would do is speak to them. Okay, I'm not going back to meet anybody and tell them how they made me feel a long time ago. If the conversation, presents itself, then I will. If the opportunity presents itself, then I will. But if not, I'm not going to do that. And we also have friends that don't support our faith. They don't support our faith. Like, some of us are strong Christians, or some of us are struggling Christians. All the same, we want to do better, and these friends can go to church with us and mock how the pastors are preaching. Oh, look at this, your pastor talking about this, talking about that. Do you know what they do in secret? And you're not here for that. You don't want to know that. You don't want that in your head. You're trying to draw close to God. You don't want anybody to pull you away, and listening to that will only make you draw far away from God. Friends that will force you to do things you don't want to do, like you don't want to drink, they're forcing you to drink. You don't want to party, they're forcing you to party. But don't get me wrong, sometimes, you might go out and your friend is telling you, just have a sip, just have one glass. It might be coming from a good place. These friends are responsible people as well, so that kind of friend is different. But there are some heavy drinkers that just want you to, drink to stupor. They want you to party till dawn every day, every weekend, like they don't have direction, and you're not about that life, so you can't join them. You have to stay away from people like that, or let them know that, what, I'm with you, I'm your friend because I love you, but I can't do this with you, you know and then we also have those set of friends that are always complaining. They will complain from today till tomorrow and never ending. They're complaining about everything and they don't want to, put action into whatever is causing them to complain. Like, okay, you don't have money, you don't have a job, what are you doing about it? Complaining about other people to you, backbiting about other people to you. That's what they're complaining about. They'll still backbite you to those other people, so we just need to stay away from people like that. Sometimes I have lots of problems around me, but I filter the things I say to friends because I don't want to be that friend that complains, because you never know, you could even be that friend that is complaining to the other friend without knowing it. So we need to be aware of these things because everyone has got problems and we don't want to add to their problem. And you have friends that want to be or have to be better than you in everything. I just remember some friends that they just have to be better than you. They have to be better than you in everything. They just have to, even if you're better than them, they want you to see it like they are better than you. They just don't want you to win. Like, I don't know where this is coming from, but that's who they are. First of all, can I get a round of applause for this foundation? I mean, look at my face. I love it. It's flawless. It's just my skin tone. Like, just look at this gorgeous piece of art. Like, I love it. I love it so much. I don't even know if this camera is doing justice to it, but I do love it. But what do you think, though? I leave it to you to talk about what you think about it. And that's the Chanel bottle I was given from the place. Yeah, that's the Chanel bottle I was given. And I absolutely loved it. And while I was talking, I got carried away. I wanted to explain my eyes to you. I'm still using my Pro Concealer from a long time ago. I'm still using the Pro Concealer and I love how it tones my skin. I love how it just comes out each time I use it. But you notice how when I used my concealer to cover my eyes, like the corner of my eyes, you could see how sharp my eyeshadows became. You could see the sculpt of it. You could see how beautiful it became. So I just wanted to let you know that if you're learning, your foundation, your concealer is your best friend. Just use concealer around those edges, and it will just sculpt it out for you. As long as I don't know what I was saying here actually in this video. I think I was talking about a friend when you tell them about your dreams, in front they say nothing and behind you they just give you that nose like, who do you think you are? Who do you think you are to achieve this? Anyway, back to the makeup. So yeah, this is it. I'm doing it the second time, using the concealer the second time to brighten the outer corners. See, my skin is receiving this foundation and this concealer like, like it's drinking red wine. It's receiving it so well and I'm loving it. So back to what I was talking about, the kind of friends. You also have that kind of friend that when you tell them your dreams, I know they say that don't tell people your dreams, but come on, we all have that friend or family member, but it's easily friends, that we just want to tell, we want to do this, we want to do that, just somebody to confide in. It's not even it's not even an accountability partner right now. It's not someone to validate anything. You just want to talk to them because you feel like you're close to them and all of that. That's okay. Your girl was trying to remember the name of this powder because I keep forgetting things these days. As I was talking about, the kind of friends we keep, any friend you can tell your plans and they cheer you up, just, they're not your friends. Point blank, period. They are not your friends. I mean, they are secretly envious of you. And I hate to use that word, but stay away from people like that. Okay, I'm telling you from experience, just stay away from people like that, because what that will end up making you do is disbelieve yourself. The confidence you had that will ever make you Open your mouth to tell them, you know what, I want to be a lawyer. You know what, I'm going to build a house for my father. You know what, I want to buy a Porsche. Them saying that to you, that will make you so destabilized that you will never think of that again. You will never think you can do it. Or the next time you want to tell them something like that, you'll be fidgeting. I'm not saying I can do it. I'm just saying by the grace of God, in case I'm able to do it, just so they don't call you proud, just so they don't tell you, when you do it first, things like that. So just stay away from people like that, or keep things to yourself. But if you have a friend, yeah, what I was doing entered my eyes. I was tearing up. I had to cut that video, my eyes were tearing. And I am also using my Morph palette for my contour, and I've been doing this for ages. Yeah, so yeah, if I once had a friend that, we're in school together, I didn't have money to pay my rent or my school fees. You know what she did? Whenever we would go out, because she was always lucky, whenever we go out, she was always getting money. Well, if you're Nigerian, you understand, we girls, we love money in Nigeria, and our love language is money. So it's not like we do bad stuff to get this money. Let's say we just go to visit a friend, a guy friend that's also doing well, and then he pays for our fare to go back home, stuff like that. But she always had that kind of friends in, that will go out and they take us out or something. And she would just give me her money, like, listen, keep this, let's save for your school fees, let's save for this, let's save for that. In the end, we fought. We didn't fight. She beat me up. Okay, she jumped me. She and her friends jumped me because they said I was being smart. I was acting like I didn't have money, but I had money. I didn't want to pay for the rent because I was squatting with her. But what I want you to take from this is not that they jumped me, but how this friend was able to pour into me by saving money with me. Those are good friends, So I just want us to reflect back. If we have a friend that when you tell you want to do stuff, they tell you you're bragging too much. Why don't you do it first before you tell me? That's a bad sign. I just feel like if you have daughters, you should be able to let them know even before they start experiencing it, And some of us allow people like that to still stay in our lives because we grew up in homes where we were not told we are good. We're not told we are amazing. We're not, we grew up in homes where we were just, abused emotionally. So we just lean on friends like that for support, but they still don't give you the support, but you're still there because what can you do? You just need somebody you can hang out with to forget about, what you're going through. For some other people, it's just inferiority complex. They have inferiority complex and they allow themselves to be abused by people like that. If you're that friend, stop it. You might not know what you're doing, but you're hurting someone. And if you still have friends like that, stay away from them. Okay, all of the examples I gave, not just the ones that backbite or put you down, including the ones that are overbearing, the ones that will complain from today till tomorrow, stay away from them. Or just know how you can tell them to just stop it. Some of us are not in that space where we can take their wahala to add to our own. Some of us, we can. If you can help them be better, help them. If you can't, well, you can't. If you can't, you can't. If you can help them be better, do better, help them. If you can't, then you're weighing yourself down. You're putting load on yourself that you shouldn't carry. So I feel like, as we grow, we realize that we really don't need friends anyway to feel special or, to feel validated, or we really do need to tag along. We can be okay on our own. And I've always longed for that kind of friendship, even in adults, I've always longed for, I don't know if to call it accountability or just someone to show me love, even from adults as well. And now that I'm married, I think I found that in my husband. So I just, it has helped me. I still have good friends though. Don't get me wrong. I have good friends. At least now I know what I want. I know my worth. I know you can't come and tell me rubbish. Anyway, if you want me to chit chat more about this, just let me know in the comment section. But look at this fine babe. Hey. Look at this fine babe. Honestly, yeah, what I'm doing is I'm doing a different video. I'm doing a video for my reels and I'm just looking at it on the other side. But this girl is pretty. Oh. This foundation is fine. Oh. I'm definitely going to get it, and tell me what you think in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to share if you care, and see you next time. The video is all over the place, but I think we did a great job. Bye.